Welcome everyone to the AAF Simulated Championship game on EA Sports. We have finally made it. The final game of the simulated season is upon us. We have waited so long for this moment, and boy, are we excited to get this show on the road. The 5-5 Arizona Hotshots taking on the 5-5 Orlando Apollos here. Both these teams with an opportunity here to take home the first ever AAF Simulated trophy. Welcome you right now to this beautiful Orlando field, and these Apollo fans are raring to go. They have waited forever for this moment. They knew right off the bat that Orlando had such a high chance of making it to this game, and they have made it. Orlando is here, but Arizona, a team to watch out for. They have been very dangerous this season. Both of these teams, great offenses with stout defenses, so we know it's going to be a battle today on both sides of the football, and we just so hyped to get into this matchup. It is going to be a good one, and Orlando getting ready to be let out by their star quarterback, Garrett Gilbert, who has had one of the best seasons ever for a simulated quarterback, both the XFL and now the AAF. He's been absolutely outstanding, and we can't wait to see what he does today for this squad. Charles Johnson, him and Gilbert, an incredible game last week against Birmingham, so we will see what happens today. Simulated game getting ready to get underway. James Larson here with the AAF Simulated. Final game to announce, and it is a weird feeling for sure, but it is nothing short of excitement in the air. We're ready to go. Orlando, Arizona, championship football. Let's get it going, baby. Let's go. Orlando will receive the opening kickoff. Nick Folk sends it away. Back to receive with Akeem Hunt. Championship is underway. Hunt on the return with some room to run. He breaks some tackles. Akeem Hunt all the way up to the 39-yard line. Great starting field position for this Apollos offense. And let's take a look at the signal caller. It is Garrett Gilbert. He's had an absolutely fantastic season for Orlando. He's thrown for 1,981 yards, completing 71% of his passes, 17 touchdowns, just 8 interceptions, averaging 8.6 yards per attempt, and a QB rating of 107.1. Last week against Birmingham, he had a fantastic game in a game where they won 25-15. Gilbert threw for 229 yards and 3 touchdowns, QB rating of 118.5. He was on point. Steve Spurrier wants to see the same thing out of his quarterback today. 1st and 10 for Orlando. Motions Johnson out of the backfield. Gilbert to throw. With plenty of time, he's going to have to check it out. It is caught. And making a move. Nice spin move by Dearness Johnson. He takes it up to the 43-yard line, and that's where the Apollos will set up shop with the football on 2nd down. Dearness Johnson, let's look at this offense. He is a guy to talk about, leading the league right now. 911 yards on the ground, averaging 5 yards a carry and 6 touchdowns. With 89 yards here, he will be the only running back to reach 1,000 on the season. That includes the regular season and playoffs. Charles Johnson, he's been absolutely phenomenal this season. 765 yards and 7 touchdowns through the air. He's been simply outstanding. 2nd and 6 now from the 43. Off play action. Gilbert tries to take it himself and goes nowhere. Excellently played by Raheem Moore, and Raheem Moore, love to see him out there for Arizona. The star safety got injured last week against Salt Lake, did not return to that ball game, but is out here in the championship playing for his Hotshots team, and makes a play right off the bat. Comes in on a safety blitz, and nowhere for Garrett Gilbert to go on that run. Speaking of these receivers for Orlando, again, Charles Johnson, he's been absolutely fantastic. It's going to be interesting to see him and Rashad Ross both in a battle to try to get that number 2 spot overall in the season. So we'll see which one of them can actually get there. Sean Price, the tight end, he has 497 yards and 6 touchdowns. He's also a guy you want to watch on that Orlando side of the football. 3rd and 7. Back to throw is Gilbert. Steps up in the pocket, lets it go. It is caught. That's Johnson, but he's not going to get there. Great open field tackle made. And Arizona comes up with a stop. That's Saquon Edwards able to get in there. It's going to bring up 4th down and 1. And right here, Johnson, he's got all day to go with this all day in front of him, but kind of hesitates and unable to get the edge. It's a great play by Arizona, containing them and forcing the punt here on this opening drive. Rick Neuheisel loves it, and I don't blame him. This is a great stop for Arizona. You know, Orlando is so dangerous, especially when they score early on. So, how about that? Great field position, but it's a 3-and-out for the Apollos. Ben Turk will punt it away for Orlando. And not a good punt at all. Arizona's going to get the ball at the 30-yard line, and out comes John Wolford, the quarterback for the Arizona Hotshots. On the season, he's thrown for 2,672 yards, completing 67.5% of his passes, 14 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Turnovers have been an issue, but he did not turn over the football last week, which is very crucial in that win. So it should be a rating of 89.0, and we'll see what he can do today for these Arizona Hotshots. Good field position for Arizona at their own 30. You just feel the intensity in the air. And Arizona, on the road, went into a very tough environment in Salt Lake and dominated a lot of that game and ultimately came away with the win. And we'll see if they can do the same against this Orlando team. 1st and 10 from the 30. Off play action, Wolford rolling out. Going deep down the field immediately. He's intercepted. Picked off on the very first play. That's Mark Myers Jr. who comes up with the interception. Going deep for Rashad Ross, and I just mentioned that John Wolford hadn't turned over the football last week. On the very first play for Arizona from scrimmage, he goes deep and throws a pick. And this is honestly just a terrible pass. Rashad Ross gets open there on this little cutback, but Mark Myers is there on the overthrow to make the interception. How about that? Garrett Gilbert coming back out after the tough drive for Orlando. We'll see if they can get some positive momentum going here after that interception. So they got the football now at their own 41. And Rick Neuheisel's in a bit of shock, and I don't blame him. It's not the way you want to start this game off if you're Arizona. Orlando now 1st and 10 from the 41. See if they can get a couple of positive plays here, get into a rhythm. There goes Dearness Johnson with a big hole. Johnson all the way to the 50-yard line. He's at midfield. That's a gain of 9. It'll set up 2nd and 1 for Arizona. For Orlando. 2nd and 1 coming up for the Apollos. Let's see if they can get some positive momentum here with the first down. In motion comes Jalen Marshall. Gilbert takes it again. He's going to get teched at the 50. I don't know why Garrett Gilbert is taking that run option there so often. Let's take a look at this Arizona defense. Rakeem Yates, Will Sutton, Marcus Hardison have been excellent. Scooby Wright led this defense last week. 7 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and an interception. He was absolutely fantastic against Salt Lake. He's been leading this defense all season long. And then you've got Raheem Moore. Love to see him back coming off of that injury, already making an impact. 3rd and 1 right now for Orlando. Apollos really just need to find a way to get a first down. Cannot afford to come up short here. 3rd and 1. Gilbert back to throw with time. Stepping up. Zips it across the middle. Wide open. It's Chris Thompson. All the way inside the 30. What a play for Orlando. And that is exactly what you want to see if you're Steve Spurrier. Garrett Gilbert does an excellent job of just standing in the pocket and delivering a strike down the field between Chris Thompson, Jalen Marshall, Charles Johnson, and Sean Price. The wide receiver core for Orlando is deadly, and one of them is going to be open. Chris Thompson, a big reception, and Orlando in business. 1st and 10 coming up for the Apollos right now at the 30-yard line. Arizona's going to need to make a big play here. Gilbert, quick pass, and it is caught. What a throw. Jalen Marshall down at the 12. Garrett Gilbert has not missed on a pass yet, and Marshall takes it into the red zone. This is an absolutely incredible throw. Look at this. Gilbert is able to get enough air on it so that it goes over Robert Nelson's head and is caught by Marshall. Nelson just was trying to undercut it and then simply went too far. Gilbert, what a heck of a throw. And Orlando right now, 1st and 10 at the 12. Excellent chance right now to score a touchdown and get on the board first. 1st and 10. Back to throw is Gilbert. Across the middle, it's a shallow pass to Sean Price, who finally gets involved in this ball game. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. Right now, Steve Spurrier, expect to see him maybe get Dearness Johnson involved in this next play. Try to get his star running back going. But the Apollos in an excellent groove on this drive, and that's exactly what I said they needed to do. Just get something going. Get some first downs. They are impossible to stop. 2nd and 4 now from the 6. There's Johnson, makes a cut the lane, but ultimately taken down after a gain of just 1. It'll bring up 3rd and 3 at the 5. Nice job done by Arizona defensively there, not allowing Johnson to find a crease in the defense. Because if he did, he would have burst right through it, probably into the end zone. 3rd and 3 from the 5. Huge play. Ken Orlando capitalized on this opportunity to score a touchdown. Gilbert, rifle, end zone, touchdown. Jalen Marshall in the end zone. And Orlando takes the lead, 6-0 here in the first quarter. The first points of the championship game have been scored. Jalen Marshall and Garrett Gilbert connection. This one is a classic. You think about the first points ever scored in the AAF Simulated? Who else? Jalen Marshall, Garrett Gilbert on a very similar connection, just on the other side of the end zone against Atlanta. Gotta love to see it. Orlando up 6-0 here with 3:54 left to play in the first quarter. Final AAF Simulated game of the season. Championship football. 2-point try right now for the Apollos. Gilbert to throw. Going to the back of the end zone. It is caught. 2-point conversion is good. That's Sean Price who's able to come down with it. And Orlando dominating on that drive. 8-0 lead. And this home crowd absolutely loves it. And Garrett Gilbert, again, just an excellent job of standing in the pocket, waiting to find an opening, and just fits it in a tight window. Impressive. And Gilbert, his accuracy is off the charts. He still has not thrown an incompletion yet today, which is absolutely incredible. That 2-point conversion won't count in his stats, but regardless, the fact that he has not thrown an incompletion, is pretty dang impressive. On to send it away, Elliott Fry. He'll boot it away, back to receive. Justin Stockton, he will take it out of the end zone for Arizona, and he is taken down immediately at the 21. Open field tackle. Very well done right there. So Arizona, not the best field position at the 21. We'll see what they can do offensively. John Wolford coming out. His only pass of the day so far was a deep pass that was intercepted. I know you might want to try to catch Orlando off guard there on that opening play going deep, but that was just not the play. 1st and 10 coming out from the 21. We'll see what Neuheisel decides to do. I would expect to see some short passes, some runs here to Jarrell Presley. Get this offense going. Down 8-0 early. It's not the situation you want to be in. 1st and 10. On the ground is Presley, and he is stacked up immediately. Nowhere for him to go. And let's take a look at this Arizona offense. A team that really has a lot of weapons. You look at Jarrell Presley, who doesn't have the spicy numbers that some other guys do, but he's got 597 yards on the ground, 4.3 yards per carry, and 5 touchdowns on the season. You got guys like Rashad Ross, 764 yards on the season, and a touchdown. I mean, these guys have been incredible, to say the least. 2nd and 9 from the 22. Richard Mullaney is another guy to look out for, and so is Gerald Christian. 2nd and 9. Wolford over the top. What a beautiful throw. Drops it in the bucket to Rashad Ross, who takes it to the 37. That's a first down. And I love that right there from John Wolford. The confidence he has to come right back after that interception, go right back to the same receiver, and this time drop it right in the bucket. It's a beautiful throw over the top, right in the perfect spot where neither defender can get to it. It's a big play for Arizona to get this drive underway. This Hotshots offense, when they get going, they can be very difficult to stop. And Gerald Christian, someone I mentioned earlier, 686 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's a tight end. He's just been dominating all season long. 1st and 10, blitz from Orlando. Wolford lets it rip. It is caught. All the way to the 50-yard lines goes Richard Mullaney. That's a big gain, and Arizona in business offensively. Right now, the Hotshots, this is what you want to see. Coming right back off of the interception, not letting it phase them, and simply moving the ball down the field and getting the job done. 1st and 10. On the ground is Presley, and he goes nowhere. Azim Victor with a nice tackle there in the right at the line of scrimmage. And let's take a look at this Orlando defense, a team that shut down Birmingham last week to advance to the championship game. Earl O'Kine, Josh Banks on that line of scrimmage. They do an excellent job. Terrence Garvin, Azim Victor just made that tackle. You got guys like Will Hill, Mark Myers who came with the interception. Cody Riggs, a couple weeks ago, had 2 interceptions and several tackles. Got a lot of Hawks on that defense. 2nd and 8 coming up from the 48 for the Hotshots. They stay on the ground. It's Presley who's able to roll forward for a gain of 6. That'll bring up 3rd and 2. A very important one at that. Arizona's got a nice drive going right here. Do not want to stall out just outside of field goal range. Points are important, but touchdowns more important than field goals. And field goals more important than 3 and outs. So, well, not the 3 and out, but coming up just short. 3rd and 2 from the 42. See what the play call is from Neuheisel. They go with a screen to Mullaney, who's got the edge. Richard Mullaney ran out of bounds at the 30. I thought if he could have turned it upfield there, he would have had a chance to outrun the defender. But an excellent play right there by Arizona. The bubble screen works. And Mullaney with a crucial 1st down for Arizona on their 2nd drive of the day. And this is a coach that knows his strengths. And Richard Mullaney, if he can get out in open space, good luck. He's a big guy. He's got very strong hands. Smart to get him involved early on in this game. Coming close to the end of this 1st quarter, Arizona at the 30-yard line of the Apollos. There's Presley trying to bounce to the outside and taken down immediately. Great defense, stuffing him right at the line of scrimmage. That's Terrence Garvin in there to make the tackle. That'll probably be the last play here before the 1st quarter. Time ticking down. And that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. 1 quarter down, 3 to go. Final game in the AAF Simulated Championship. 8-0 lead for the hometown Apollos, but Arizona in business. The Orlando 29-yard line. Hotshots doing a great job of this drive of spreading the football around, finding different receivers. You got a couple completions to Rashad Ross, Richard Mullaney. Love to see Gerald Christian get involved again. Mentioned him earlier a couple of times. This guy has been absolutely outstanding this season. And as a tight end, can't ask for anything more. 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Wolford to throw. With time. Deep shot, and is knocked away too low, and it ends up getting deflected by the linebacker in the direction of Freddie Martino. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. Arizona right now here to open up the 2nd quarter. It would stink to have to settle for a field goal after a drive like this. You're down by 8. Cutting it to a 5-point game would be helpful. A touchdown obviously much more helpful, especially going up against a team like Orlando in a championship game. 3rd and 10. Off play action, Wolford with time, but he cannot take a sack, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Reggie Northrup gets him all the way back at the 36, and this crowd erupts. What a play by Reggie Northrup. Fighting through defenders, and Wolford, this is just a terrible decision here by John Wolford. He cannot afford to take a sack in this position. Makes a field goal that much more difficult. And just hold on to the football too long. A little too indecisive. You cannot have that in a championship football game. Made some nice throws on this drive, but now decision-making time for Rick Neuheisel. Will he send out Nick Folk for a 53-yarder? He will. Nick Folk has been kind of shaky from plus 50 this season. 53-yard field goal attempt for Folk. The kick is on its way. It's good. Arizona able to get on the board. What a kick from Nick Folk. He certainly was prepared for this championship. 53 yards, straight down the middle with plenty of leg. You'd love to see that from Folk, a guy who, again, has struggled at times this season, especially on those longer kicks. Able to knock it through, and Arizona cuts the lead to 5. 8-3 lead for Orlando. I think the key to this game for the Hotshots, if they want to come out on top, just find a way to slow down Garrett Gilbert. A couple times this season, teams haven't been able to do that. For example, Salt Lake, back in Week 4, did an excellent job of shutting down Garrett Gilbert throughout most of that game, and the Stallions won that ball game 32-8. So, they can just do a little something to keep him contained. It'll make life a whole lot easier for this Arizona team overall. On the return, it's Akeem Hunt. Had a nice return. There he goes. Akeem Hunt off to the races. Another big gain up to the 43. Almost broke that one loose. Akeem Hunt has had a couple of phenomenal returns already. And that gets this crowd fired up. That's not what you want to see if you're Arizona. They're already almost at midfield. Garrett Gilbert coming back out onto the field. The all-star quarterback for this Apollos offense. Orlando right now Gotta feel pretty good stopping Arizona to a field goal after what looked like a pretty good drive. Got a little something in my throat, excuse me. First down for Orlando. High snap, good recovery, and there goes Dearness Johnson. A big hole, and that's a first down to Arizona's 46-yard line. How about that run? And honestly, that run happened because of Garrett Gilbert. That was a bad snap. Great job catching it up high, the recovery, and then getting a smooth delivery to Dearness Johnson, who just finds the hole. This Apollo's offense firing on all cylinders right now. First and 10 now from the 46-yard line. See, the play call is from Spurrier. Motions Marshall inside. Got to get this play off. He barely does. Off play action blitz, and now they're going to screen it out to Marshall. He's got a little bit of room, but ultimately taken down pretty quickly at the 42. Garrett Gilbert, 7 of 7, 63 yards and a touchdown. He has been perfect through over a quarter of play. We'll see if he can maintain that for who knows how long. Now that I mentioned it, I'm sure this next play will be an incompletion, but let's see. 2nd and 6 now from the 42. On the ground, Johnson to the 40, taken down. Nice work there by Marcus Hardison inside, or Will Sutton, excuse me. Going to bring up 3rd and 4. Big third down for Orlando. You think you're just out of field goal range right here at the 40-yard line. Pick up a first down here, you get right back into scoring position. And with that great field position, the 43, you don't want to have to punt it. Gilbert with a pump fake. Going deep on the field, man wide open, it's caught in stride. Charles Johnson with his first reception of the game. That goes for 30 yards, and he's down at the 10. What a play from Orlando. Garrett Gilbert, just a gem. Look at this. Charles Johnson just gets right behind the defense. And Garrett Gilbert with a perfect throw in stride. They're lucky that Edwards got over there in time to make the tackle, but Arizona struggling defensively to get anything against Orlando. First and goal now from the 10. So much for my prediction. Garrett Gilbert staying perfect. First and goal. They give it to Johnson. Tries to cut it up inside. That's a gain of 2. That'll bring up 2nd and goal at the 8. That time it was Marcus Hardison on the tackle. Dearness Johnson's got 25 yards so far. He needs to get to 89 on the day if he wants to reach 1,000 on the season. And that would be quite the margin to get to here in the championship. But he's not a selfish guy. He's just going to do what's best for the team. So I don't think he'll be too upset either way as long as they win. There he is on the ground. Johnson can't find the edge. Great open field tackle. Kieran Williams in there to make the play. It's 3rd and goal. And if Arizona can hold them to a field goal here, that would be absolutely massive. Especially considering they will get the ball and then they get it for halftime. Orlando's had a really nice drive here. See what Spurrier decides to dial up on 3rd and goal. Motions Johnson out. Has to get this play off. He will. Gilbert back to throw. With time. Going to the end zone. Man wide open. It's caught. Sean Price in the end zone. And Orlando takes a 14-3 lead. This offense has been unstoppable so far in this opening half. Garrett Gilbert absolutely perfect on the day. 9 for 9. 101 yards. And now 2 touchdowns. This guy is playing out of his mind. And Sean Price, what did we say? He's a big red zone threat, especially when you get down in these 3rd down situations. And Arizona really starting to fall behind right now. They're going to need an answer. 2-point try right now for the Apollos. They were successful on their first attempt. Can they do it again? Gilbert to throw. Quick pass. And that time he's off the mark. That is his first incompletion of the day, but it won't count in his stats. 2-point conversions do not count. But that was the first throw that missed the mark. Probably a nice sign for Rick Neuheisel that Garrett Gilbert's not going to be perfect on every single throw. I mean, he still is technically 100%. Just a simple miscommunication there between Gilbert and the wide receiver. But nonetheless, 14-3 lead right now for the Apollos, who are looking dominant here at home in the championship game. And it's kind of crazy, guys. We are really getting close to the end of this season as a whole. We've got 5 minutes left to play in this first half. After that, third quarter, fourth quarter, and we're done. It's over. This whole journey, this whole season will be complete. One of these two teams will come away with a championship trophy. On the return, Justin Stockton from about the 1. Looking to pick up some steam. He's taken down at the 28. And right now, if you're the Hotshots, simply put together some offense. You don't need to worry. You don't need to fret. You have all the time in the world right now to march down the field and try to make something happen, and then you get the ball for halftime. So it's not a bad deal. I mean, Arizona with a good drive here, a good drive to open up the third quarter. You could be tied, you could be within a couple points, or you could be winning. It's just the beauty of football with the way momentum can change so quickly. Arizona with a golden opportunity here to make something happen. We'll see what Rick Neuheisel can dial up. He's been an excellent coach for this Arizona team this season. Weathered through the storm against San Diego, then beat Salt Lake. First and 10. Wolford to throw. Going deep down the field into tight coverage. It is hauled in. Rashad Ross makes the catch, and he is going to waltz into the end zone. Unbelievable 72-yard bomb. And just like that, Arizona is right back in this game. What a throw from Wolford. It's a 50-50 ball. How about Rashad Ross going up, catching the football, and just saying, see you later. Marquez White stumbles, and that was that. 72-yard house call, and it is a 14-9 ball game. Fireworks for the Hotshots when they needed it. What did I say? Momentum is a thing of beauty. And Arizona right back into this ball game. Rick Neuheisel couldn't be prouder of his team right there. And Arizona, that was beautiful to watch. 2-point try to make it a 3-point game. On the ground, Presley can't get there. Orlando able to come up with the stop, and it's 14-9. But now Orlando, they have plenty of time with 4:45 left to play in this half. But how about Rashad Ross? This guy has been electrifying throughout the season, really found his rhythm down the stretch. Just massive game after massive game for the Hotshots, was really pivotal. A couple of those wins towards the end of the season. And right now on the day, he's got well over 80 yards and a touchdown already. Probably won't be able to catch Donis Jennings unless he has like 300 yards in a day, but good chance for him to be the number 2 receiver at the end of the day. Orlando, a little bit shell-shocked after that. Arizona, not known to have those huge plays. They've had them throughout the season, but just not as often as you'd think. But how about that? 72-yard bomb, and now Orlando needs an answer. Akeem Hunt now on the return. He's had a couple of beauties so far, and that one, not bad, up to the 30-yard line. And Orlando with great field position. 4:40 left to play in the second quarter. Garrett Gilbert coming back out. Look at his stats. 9 of 9, 101 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He has had a flawless first half of action, and it's a big reason why Orlando's up 14-9, obviously. First down coming up for the Apollos. We'll see what the play call is. And, you know, a really huge match for Orlando down the stretch was that 40-17 win over San Diego in Week 9. That pretty much solidified them a playoff spot and really go to show how dangerous this offense could be. Quick pass. Jalen Marshall off to the races. Down the sidelines. I don't know if anyone's going to catch him. Chris Thompson to the 10. To the 5. Touchdown. Are you kidding me? Just like that, it's a 70-yard touchdown for the Apollos. Chris Thompson. How in the world? What a throw. Quick pass. Jalen Marshall takes off. And there's 4 Arizona Hotshots in pursuit. None of them can match the speed of Chris Thompson. Simply unbelievable. Orlando's back on top by 11. It's 20-9. This is championship football, y'all. Holy cow. Fireworks after fireworks. I am more just in shock than anything. I've not seen this happen before in a simulated matchup. We've seen some crazy football, but man, 2 touchdowns of 70 or more yards in 2 consecutive plays. I don't have like ESPN stats to back me up on this, but I'm pretty sure this never happened in simulated football history. 2-point try. Johnson goes nowhere. Taken down by Steven Johnson, so this game will remain 11-point game. And hey, Arizona's down by 11. Huh, that sounds familiar. But hey, they've got 4.5 minutes to play, and they get the ball for half. Football, it's a game of momentum. They can get right back in this game. If that sounds familiar, it's because I just said that like 3 minutes ago when they were down 14-3. So, yeah, this has been quite the quarter. Orlando. Now 1 for 3 on 2-point attempts. But how about Garrett Gilbert? He is 10 for 10 with 171 yards and 3 touchdowns. That's ridiculous. I have never, ever seen a quarterback do something like that before in simulated history. Never. That is simply unreal. Garrett Gilbert having the game of his life after already playing fantastic this season. Justin Stockton on the return. And how about that? Nice. Finds the crease. Takes up the 32. So Arizona now, plenty of time. It's crazy. The last 2 drives have taken off 20 seconds off the clock. Rashad Ross, two catches, 87 yards and touchdown. And from your number 1 receiver, that's exactly what you want to see. Making those big plays to help your offense in a really, really important matchup. $20-9. Hotshots right now. Definitely need a score. They just got one. We'll see if they can get another one. And imagine if there's another 70-something yard touchdown. That would be absolutely insane. 1st and 10 from the 32. Off play action. Wolf for the throw. Plenty of time. He's got to let it go. Deep down the sidelines. Man, wide open again. Are you kidding me? Down to the 5. He lost the football. And it's recovered by Orlando at the goal line. Picking it up and rumbling down the sidelines is Ryan Davis, excuse me. What in the world just happened? Larry Rose Jr. caught a pass, got all the way down to the 1-yard line, and then fumbled the football. What is going on right now? He's being pursued by a lineman. Mark Myers, who made the interception earlier, comes over and forces a fumble at the 1-yard line. And then Ryan Davis, who pursued all the way down to the goal line, picked up the football. How in the world? So Arizona almost with another touchdown of 65-plus yards. And then he fumbles it at the 1-yard line. This has just been, I think, one of the craziest quarters of football I have seen. Outside of a couple of those games where like San Antonio and Memphis were putting up some crazy points. Welcome to the AAF Simulated Championship. This has been absolutely wild. Arizona now with 2 turnovers. 1st and 10 from the 15. Motion Scott Orndorff. On the ground. Johnson trying to find some room to run. Taken down after a gain of 3. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. This has certainly been, I can't stop saying it, what a crazy half of football. Crazy quarter. That was the first normal play we've had in a while. 2nd and 7 now from the 18. On the ground again. Johnson breaks off 1 tackle, but taken down at the line of scrimmage. So he's really struggled the last couple of carries here. Arizona doing a nice job of containing him, and Hotshots need to stop right now. If Orlando scores another touchdown here before the half is over, you're in a pretty deep hole. And again, this is pretty crazy. And that is not the penalty you want to have. A terrible penalty right there by Kalen Burnett. One of the better linebackers in this league goes off sides, and now it's 3rd and 2. Orlando will have a much easier chance now to pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. Bad mistake right there. Third and 2 for the Apollos. We'll see what the play call is from Steve Spurrier. 3rd and 2. Gilbert to throw. Quick pass. It's caught. Jalen Marshall across the middle. It's a first down. Garrett Gilbert stays perfect. Up to the 34. I don't know if a quarterback has ever thrown a perfect half. I know we've had some perfect quarters, I think. And again, too bad I don't have ESPN analysts with me to back me up on this stuff. But if Garrett Gilbert does not throw an incompletion this half, I think that'll be the first time a quarterback has ever done that in simulated history. If anyone has the stats on that, correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm not going to do the research on my own. So, 1st and 10 now from the 34. Closing in on a 2-minute warning, finally. This quarter has seemed like it's taken an eternity. 1st and 10, Gilbert back to throw. Darts across the middle. It is caught again! Chris Thompson at the 45. And that'll take us to a 2-minute warning. Garrett Gilbert is still perfect and now has over 200 yards. Absolutely ridiculous. 2-minute warning here in Orlando. 20-9 lead for the hometown Apollos. Arizona. Larry Rose on a 67-yard reception and then fumbled it at practically the goal line. It's been one wild half. 2 more minutes to go in this crazy half of football, and the Apollos have a chance to score once again. First and 10 coming up at the 45. All receivers spread wide for Garrett Gilbert. 3 timeouts remain as well. Gilbert back to throw. Blitz. Quick pass. It's caught again. Charles Johnson. First down to the 33. Garrett Gilbert is now 13 of 13. 215 yards and 3 touchdowns. No, those are not the end of game stats. This is simply the first half. Gilbert with an absolute bullet to Charles Johnson. And I love how Steve Spurrier, he knows that Gilbert is having the hottest game of his career. Why not keep throwing the football? Push it down the field. Find his big-time receivers. My goodness. 1st and 10 now from the 33. Gilbert back to throw again. Zips it across the middle. It is caught again. Chris Thompson down to the 22. It's another first down for the Apollos. They move the chains. Closing in on about a minute once this next play is called. Chris Thompson has 4 catches, 122 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, literally everyone is getting involved in what has been one of the most incredible offensive attacks we have ever seen in simulated history. 1st and 10. Gilbert back to throw. Deep across the middle. It's Chris Thompson again. Inside the 10, 2-6. Garrett Gilbert has now thrown 15 straight completions to open up this game. Chris Thompson on 5 of them. He's now up to almost 140 yards. This Hotshots defense has absolutely 0 answers for the Apollos. And now Orlando will use a timeout. Kind of unnecessary there. Should have just continued to let the time run, to be honest. 20-9 here in Arizona. First and goal coming up from the 6. First and goal. Back to throw with Gilbert. With time, backing up. He's got to let it go. He's going to be taken down for the sack. All the way back at the 15. What a play for the Hotshots. They really needed that. It's a 9-yard loss on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 15. That defensive line finally able to get through, and that might slow down this Apollos offense just enough to hold them to a field goal here. And at least keep this a 2-score game going into halftime. 2nd and goal. See what the play call is from Spurrier. Gilbert to throw. Blitz from Arizona. Gilbert's got to let it go. He will. It is caught across the middle. Decked at the 3, but that's Chris Thompson again. Quickly becoming his favorite target. This has been absolutely ridiculous. 3rd and goal from the 3. Can Orlando find a way to get in the end zone? 3rd and goal. Gilbert to throw. With time. Back of the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off in the end zone by Steven Johnson. Garrett Gilbert was 1 throw away from having a perfect half of football. And he just threw an interception in the back of the end zone. That is unbelievable. Trying to find Charles Johnson, but Steven Johnson, the linebacker, just sitting there, and I don't know if Gilbert sees him. Johnson comes up with the interception. That is absolutely huge for Arizona. John Wolford has had a wild day of football. 4 of 6, 165 yards, a touchdown, an interception. See if Arizona tries to do something here before the half is over. They've got 23 seconds and 3 timeouts. Man, Orlando just had one of the best drives of their lives and come up short at the 3-yard line. This game has got me at a loss for words. On the ground is Presley with a big hole. Jerome Presley is taken down by the face mask. What are you doing? Oh. Actually, excuse me. It is holding on the offense. It's Josh Allen, the offensive guard, not the quarterback. So it'll be 1st and 16 for Arizona at their own 14. This has been a very long half of football as well. Just quite the game so far. 1st and 16 from the 14. Probably going to keep it on the ground, I would assume. And they go in the end around to Gerald Christian, who swung down at the 17. And that should take us to halftime. So the Apollos get all the way down the field, and then Gilbert throws his first incompletion. Turns out to be an interception. And that will take us to halftime. It is a 20-9 lead for the hometown Orlando Apollos, looking to come away with the championship trophy here. But Arizona still in this game. Got a whole half to play, and they'll be getting the football. That was a very insane sequence of events. Saw some nice plays on both sides of the football. And Arizona, if it wasn't for that fumble, it'd be a one-score game. They'd be only a few points away. Rashad Ross with that deep touchdown, which was then followed up by Chris Thompson. This has been a wild game. 20-9. Arizona will be receiving this third quarter kickoff. See what they got up their sleeve. Plenty of time. 2 full quarters to go. Rick Neuheisel is going to have to come up with a big game plan. Try to overcome a 11-point deficit. Looks like we're finally going to get this third quarter underway. We are. Elliott Fry getting ready to send it away. Back to receive Justin Stockton for the Hotshots, and he will take a knee. So Arizona sets up shop at the 25-yard line. So, talk about a weird sequence of events there in that second quarter. You had Orlando march down and score a touchdown, go up by 11. Then you had a 70-something yard touchdown pass to Rashad Ross. Chris Thompson followed up with a 70-yard touchdown of his own, which was then followed up by a 67-yard completion to Larry Rose, who then fumbled it at the 1-yard line, and since then we have not had a score. Orlando marched all the way down, and then threw an interception right at the 3-yard line. 1st and 10. On the ground is Presley on the delayed give. Able to find a bit of a hole and take it up to the 30-yard line. I'll bring up 2nd and 5 for the Hotshots. And honestly, right now, you got so much time. Get a nice drive down the field. Just simple, basic, get the fundamentals right here. Bring this game within 3 points. Score a touchdown, get the 2-point conversion. It's 20-17, and you're right in the thick of things. 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Presley. Taken down at the 32. And that'll bring up a very important 3rd and 3. Terrence Garvin with the tackle. He's already got a few of those. Boy, oh boy, does Arizona need a big play right here. Cannot afford to have a 3-and-out to open up this third quarter. It's not going to happen. Back to throw is Wolford. With time. Quick pass. It is caught. Across the middle as Gerald Christian up to the 40. Wolford now 5 of 7. That's Gerald Christian's first reception of the day. And if Arizona wants to be successful, I would definitely try to get him more involved. He has been absolutely off the charts this season when it comes to tight ends. And just see what he's done the last couple of games against San Diego, against Salt Lake, just coming up clutch with some big-time receptions.
Ready.
Expect to see him do some of that again today. 1st and 10 now from the 40. Back to throw is Wolford. Blitz from Orlando. Rips it deep down the field. It is caught all the way down at the Orlando 36. Gerald Christian. What did I say? Start getting him involved and good things happen. That's a 24-yard reception, and Arizona in business. John Wolford is really doing an excellent job this game. I mean, he had that one bad throw that was picked off to win this game. Since then, he's been nearly perfect. He's done a phenomenal job of keeping his eyes down the field, finding his guys in stride, just keeping his eyes with open receivers. Excellent work. 1st and 10 from 36. Back to throw is Wolford. Screens it out quick to the running back. He's taken down at the 34. Presley with the gain of 2. Got to bring up 2nd and 8. So much riding on this drive right now if you're Arizona. You do not want to give Orlando the ball back, still being down by 2 scores. Here in the second half, you absolutely have to score on every single drive. Second and 8 now from the 34. See what the play call is from Neuheisel. Wolford will throw. In trouble. Lets it go, and it's incomplete. Richard Mulaney was open, but Wolford was getting hit hard. Had to let it fly, and now it's 3rd and 8. Now, what Wolford can't do here is take a sack. He took a sack earlier on in the game, and thankfully Nick Folk bailed him out and still hit a 53-yarder. But right now, the kick would be 51 yards. Taking a sack, you're looking at least 57, 58. 3rd and 8 now from the 34. Wolford back to throw. Quick pass. It's caught right across the middle and down into the red zone at the 15. Hey, who is it but Gerald Christian, who now has 51 yards receiving? It's ridiculous. Actually, should be 40. Actually, no, yeah, they're right. What a play. It's a gain of 19. And Arizona knocking on the door of the end zone here at the 15-yard line. This is exactly what I said Neuheisel had to do here. Just put together a methodical drive, get down the field, put yourselves in a position to get right back in this game. 1st and 10, Wolford to throw. Zips it. It is caught. That's Rashad Ross inside the 10 to the 8. Arizona in business, and Wolford has looked as sharp as ever. 2nd and 3. Second down. We'll see if they go to Presley on the ground here. They do. He's got a hole. Presley into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It is a 5-point ball game. Hotshots not going down without a fight. 5 minutes, 19 seconds to play in this 3rd quarter. Just a 5-point ball game. Chance here to make it 3 if they can convert on the 2-point try. And this is Presley. All Jarrell Presley right here. Look at him just barrel through all of those defenders. Get through every single one. Get into the end zone. That is a hard run right there by a seasoned back. 2-point try now. Can they make it a 3-point game? Wolford rolling out to the end zone, and it's out of the back of the end zone for Richard Mulaney. That's a tough one. He had him. Not going to get it. So Arizona now 0 for 2 on their 2-point attempts, and they're down by 5. Still, though, an excellent drive. It brings this game within 1 score and puts them in a position to get a stop on defense and do something. Get 1 stop, march down, score a touchdown, you got the lead. So the ball's in Arizona's court, and we'll see if Garrett Gilbert can start a new streak of completions. He went 15 for 15 with 200-something yards and 3 touchdowns, and then final pass of the second half there, of the first half, excuse me, he threw a pick. stalled out a drive that probably would have scored some points. On the kick, it is Nick Folk. Back to receive, Akeem Hunt, who's had some nice returns, will take it out again. Looking for some room to run. And this time he's taking down to 29, so pretty good field position, despite it being his worst return of the game. And out comes Garrett Gilbert, who has had one heck of a game so far today. He has been on point, perfect up until that last throw. Finding guys all over the place. And nearly unstoppable. Sean Price with a couple big receptions. Charles Johnson, Chris Thompson, Jalen Marshall, all the big names getting involved here in Orlando. And right now, the Apollos up by 5 with the football. See what they can come up with.
Let's go. 91.
First and 10 from the 29. Back to throw is Gilbert. In trouble, and down he goes. Scooby Wright with the sack. All the way back at the 18. That's a loss of 11. Scooby Wright, have yourself a day. What a sack. He just breaks right through. Gilbert's got to know to get rid of that football in that situation. I mean, he can see Scooby Wright coming right at him. He just kind of starts backing up. And didn't work out too well for him. Scooby Wright with the sack. And the Hotshots coming out with a ferocious defense right now. March right down the field, score, and now force an 11-yard sack on the opening play for Orlando. Second and 21. On the ground, it's Johnson. Nowhere for him to go. Stuffed. He's got next to nowhere on his last 4 carries. Now third and 20 for the Apollos. They are really packed up. And now Gilbert's going to have to try to maybe force a ball somewhere. This could be problematic for the Apollos. Back to throw. Blitz from Arizona. Gilbert going deep down the field. Knocked away. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. Looking for Chris Thompson, but it can't connect, and this crowd is kind of going dead. And you just sense the momentum change right now. Orlando's offense was unstoppable up until he threw that interception, and now struggling. That's a good pass, though. Thompson just unable to hang on. Good coverage by Robert Nelson. I mean, it's a 50-50 ball. He gives his receiver a chance. Just a great play by Arizona, not letting it happen. Fourth and 20 from the 19. Ben Turk will boot it away for the Apollos. Back to return. It's Rashad Ross. Makes one man miss and then taken down to 36. Boy, did he take some ankles on that return. And Arizona with great field position right now. And this third quarter has been there so far. Look at John Wolford, 9 of 12, 225 yards and a touchdown. He did have that interception, but without that, he's 9 for 11 with the same stats. I mean, he's been incredible. And right now, putting his Hotshots in a position to win this game. And it's unbelievable when you think Orlando was up 20-9 with the ball at the 3-yard line, a chance to go up like 28-9. And now it's 20-15 in Arizona. It's an opportunity to take the lead. First and 10 from the 36. On the ground, it's Presley. Spinning through the lane, picks up 7. Presley's had a quiet night up until that touchdown. And now a nice drive right there. Second and 4 for the Apollos. Second and 4. Presley again, up the middle, big hole, first down and then some, into Orlando territory to the 47. Arizona making things happen in this third quarter. Jarrell Presley with another nice run. Apollo's struggling right now to stop this two-headed attack of Presley and then Wolford ripping some footballs down the field. First and 10 now from the 47. Wolford back to throw. With time. Deep to the sidelines, and that's going to be caught, but out of bounds. Looking for Mulaney, not able to get both feet in. It'll bring up second and 10. That might be a little bit of something that Orlando needed there to try to slow down what has been an unstoppable offense this quarter. Second and 10. Freddie Martino in motion. Off play action. Wolford. Incomplete, but there's a flag. An ineligible receiver down the field. See if Spurrier accepts the penalty. He will. So now it's second and 15. They're backed up at their own 48. And if you're Hotshots, you got to pick up at least another first down. Try to get into some field goal range right now. Cannot afford to go backwards. Got a golden opportunity here to march down the field and take the lead. Do not want to shoot yourselves in the foot with these types of penalties. Second and 15. They go on the ground. It's Presley. He goes nowhere. Terrence Garvin in there all over that one. And now it is third and 13 from the 50. Third down for Arizona. A crucial one at that. They pick this up. They're in good shape. Wolford back to throw. With time. Deep down the field. It is caught in stride. Richard Mulaney down to the 26. What a beautiful throw from John Wolford. That's exactly what you want to see from your main quarterback. What a beauty. Right between the numbers. In between defenders. On third and 13, a strike from Wolford, and Arizona keeps this drive alive. This has been all hot shots in this third quarter. Chance right now for them to put some more points on the board. First and 10 from Orlando's 26. Pitches out to Presley. He's met immediately. Great work there defensively. That's Azim Victor. Keith Reeser as well. Second and 10. It's crazy to think. We've got just a bit over 1 quarter to go in this season, and then it is over. What an exciting way to finish it. Second and 10 from the 25. Once again, it's Presley making some guys miss, and then taken down at the 21. Third and 5 for the Hotshots. But we probably won't see another play until the fourth quarter. Rick Neuheisel has done an excellent job of getting his team back into the game, making some adjustments defensively. And right now, we have 1 more quarter to go. The championship game comes down to this. Apollos with a 20-15 lead. They have held the lead the entire game. But Arizona with an opportunity here to either bring it within a couple of points or take the lead. Critical third and 5 coming up to open up this fourth quarter. Orlando kind of dead in the water. The one drive that they had went nowhere. Third and 5 from the 21. All receivers spread wide. Back to throw is Wolford. Quick pass. It is knocked away. What an excellent play defensively. Wow. Keith Reeser. Lavarius Gunner, excuse me. And they knocked that one away. That was impressive. Gunner just blows his play up, and the ball just a little bit late. Getting to Jarrell Presley, and now Arizona's probably going to have to kick a field goal. 4th and 5, and they're going to go for it? With the unbelievable 4th and 5 from the 21. Wolford back to throw. With time. To the end zone. It is caught. Richard Mulaney. Is he in? No, he's down the 1. That is crazy. Rick Neuheisel, 4th and 5. A field goal would have brought them within 2 points. They had plenty of time. He goes for it, and Wolford finds Mulaney all the way down to the 1. My goodness. This game just keeps getting more and more exciting. First and goal at the 1. And Orlando thought they kind of stopped there, and I thought they did too. They go to Presley, and he is stuffed. Ends up losing a yard. Bill Hill in there to make a nice play, along with Anthony Moten Jr. And Orlando stacks him up on the first attempt. I'm surprised that Arizona went for it. But, hey, they're in a great spot right now to take the lead. Second and goal coming up from the 2. The Apollos need one of the best defensive stands of all time right here. From the 2. Back on the ground. It's Presley. He's in. His second touchdown of the game, and Arizona takes their first lead of the entire day, 21-20. The Hotshots are on top. Look at the way he just stops and goes so quickly. Terrence Garvin doesn't have a chance to refill that hole, and Presley is right into the end zone for the touchdown. Arizona coming back from an 11-point deficit, and now up by 1. Chance to go up by 3 with his 2-point conversion. Heck of a game. Two-point try. Presley goes nowhere. So Orlando gets to stop there. It's a 1-point game. And right now, Orlando, they need to do something, because right now, Arizona's been unstoppable. A couple of big plays right there from Presley on that ground game. Nice stop defensively here by Orlando, not letting him get in a second time in a row. But how about that? Steve Spurrier now with work to do. 8:35 left to play in the championship. It all comes down to these final couple of drives here. Orlando looked like a mess here on that first drive of the third quarter. We'll see. This is only going to be their second drive of this quarter. Arizona has scored 12 points this half. Orlando 0. The Apollos need a score. Nick Folk will send it away. Back to receive is Akeem Hunt, and he will once again take it out of the end zone. With some room to run, cuts it upfield, taken down at the 25. Averaging 32 yards per return. He's had some really nice returns today. Here comes Garrett Gilbert, who was a perfect 16 of 16, and has now gone 0 for 2 with an interception his last couple of throws. He really needs one more good drive here. Just get Orlando back on top. First and 10 coming up from the 25-yard line. Excuse me. First and 10. Gilbert to throw. With time. Gotta let it go. Towards the sidelines. It is caught. There is a flag. That's Thompson. This is probably going to come back. No. It's PI. They will decline the penalty, so the catch will stand. And how about that? Chris Thompson brings them into Arizona territory already. First and 10 coming up now. And Arizona's 49. Actually, I think they accepted the penalty. I don't know. First and 10. Gilbert back to throw. Wide open. And taken down by the face mask is Sean Price. 2 terrible defensive penalties in a row from the Hotshots after what was an excellent half of football defensively. That's Raheem Moore. And now they're in the red zone. 2 plays, and the Apollos are in a position to regain the lead. They can at least kick a field goal and go up by 2. It's score a touchdown and have a chance to go up by 7 with a 2-point conversion. Football is quite the sport. 1st and 10 from the 16. On the ground, it's Johnson with some room to run. Dearness Johnson close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. That's his best run since the first quarter. 2nd and inches coming up at the 7. You can feel this crowd getting back into it. It's been a slow half for them, but they've got an opportunity here to really make something happen. 2nd and inches. Gilbert to the end zone. It is knocked away. Jalen Marshall can't hang on. That was a perfect throw from Gilbert, and it's dropped by Marshall. 3rd and inches from the 7. If they can convert this, they've got an almost guaranteed touchdown with a few more attempts at it. Gilbert to throw. Pressure. Lets it fly. It is caught, and he's down at the 1. Jalen Marshall redeems himself and hangs on. And now Orlando will have at least 3 chances here from the 1-yard line. How about Gilbert hanging in the pocket despite the pressure, coming right back to Marshall, having faith in his guy despite not being able to hang on to the last pass. You love to see it. Both feet down. It's a completion, and a huge one at that for the Apollos. 1st and goal now from the 1. Expect to see them give the ball to Dearness Johnson here. He gets it. He's in the end zone. The Apollos are back on top. Johnson takes it to the house for 1 yard. And Orlando is up 26-21 with 7 minutes left in this championship game. It's a nice push right there by the offensive line. And Johnson, his unique collaboration of speed, size, and agility allows them to just find the hole, burst through it, and score. Orlando now up by 5, a chance to go up by 7 with this 2-point attempt. They got their first one, missed their last 2. Can they get it here? 2-point try. The throw is Gilbert. He's got a man open, and it's dropped. That's Marshall again. Or actually, no, that's Charles Johnson. Unable to come up with the play. Kieran Williams bats it down. Nicely done. An excellent play right there defensively. Make this a 5-score game. Orlando, a great drive to get down the field, get back on top. (26-21). So much on the line in these next 7 minutes. All the season's hard work comes down to this. On the return is Justin Stockton. With some room to run, we'll bring it up to the 28-yard line. John Wolford has had a couple of great drives in this half, capped off by a couple of touchdown runs by Jarrell Presley. Got 49 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's been making an impact for Arizona. Again, those aren't the flashiest numbers when it comes to yards per carry, but it doesn't matter. Getting the job done, doing what he can do for his team. 1st and 10 coming up from the 28. First and 10 for Arizona. Back to throw is Wolford. With time. Going to the sidelines, and it's overthrown for Ross. Misses his man, he'll bring up 2nd and 10. And right now, the Hotshots, you can just march down the field, score a touchdown, get back on top, run off a lot of the clock, you put yourselves in a pretty good position. This is such a critical drive for Arizona. You can't take your foot off the gas. You're down by 5 again. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wolford. Same play, batted up and incomplete. This time looking for Mulaney. Great defense. Orlando doing a fantastic job. Third and 10. Incredibly important for Arizona. Wolford with time. Backing up. He has to let it go. Now he's going to take off with it. Trying to find his way to the sticks. He won't get there. Slides down to 34. Sets up 4th and 5. And I would assume they would have to punt it away in this position. Down by 5. And they're at their own 34 with 6.5 to play. New Isl's done some crazy things today, but he will send out Jeff Locke. Surprisingly, the first punt for Arizona today. Former Minnesota Viking, he'll punt it away. Back to receive. Jalen Marshall will let it bounce, and what a bounce for Arizona down at the 3. Jeff Locke with a beauty. A perfect bounce. And Arizona, they can just get a stop here. Look at Gilbert. Most of those stats coming in that first half. I mean, last drive where they scored, it was a couple of penalties that put them deep into Arizona territory. He was 16 of 16 with like 240 yards and 3 touchdowns in that opening half before the interception.
Down. 8 read.
First and 10 now from the 3. Arizona needs a stop. On the ground, Johnson trying to find a hole, take it up to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 5. 2nd and 6. Johnson, they give him a lot of carries here, and he can get the yardage. He still has a chance to reach 1,000 on the year. He's got 44 so far today. A couple of big breakthroughs. He needs about 55 more. On the ground, it's Johnson again with a hole. First down up to the 14. Big gain for Orlando. They got a first down to move the chains. Time continues to run. Critical gain. First and 10 now from the 14. Back to throw is Gilbert. Blitz from Arizona. Zips it down the field. He's got a man. Charles Johnson to the 33. And that was a classic throw from Garrett Gilbert. Down the field. Perfect pass. Sets up first and 10. Recognizes the blitz and able to find his man who was wide open. Perfectly done. How about that? Charles Johnson having a nice day as well. Just been a great day for this Apollo's offense despite some of the struggles. First and 10. On the ground. Dearness Johnson barreling forward for a gain of 8. Gonna bring up 2nd and 3 at the 41. Second and 3.
Set. 30 base. Play.
On the ground is Johnson again. Trying to find the lane. Scooby Wright takes him down to 43, but it's a first down. Able to get enough to pick it up. Orlando moves the chains again, and we are nearing 3 minutes. It's starting to get the do or die time right now for the Hotshots. Under 3 to play. Every single play counts right now. First and 10. Gilbert will throw the football. Quick pass. Knocked away. Dangerous throw. Kieran Williams gets a hand on it. 2nd and 10. It stops the clock. And I don't know. I don't like that play call right there from Sprayer. I know Gilbert's been incredible today, but you want to keep the clock running right now. You're up by 5. You have a chance to really run down this clock. It's a free timeout right there for the Hotshots. They get a stop. Helps them out a lot. There goes Johnson on the ground. Nice hole. Breaks a tackle. Dearness Johnson into Arizona territory to the 44, and that will force the Hotshots to use the timeout. The Apollos taking aim at the championship trophy. And this is where it gets intense. 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts remain for Arizona. And then that's it. That is all they have left. 1st and 10. Gilbert will throw. Screen to Johnson. A little bit of room to run. He's inside the 40 to the 38. Arizona has to use another timeout. The Apollos just coming at them time and time again from so many different angles. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Hotshots. The Apollos. Being a solo announcer sometimes starts to mess up the wording at the end of the game. 2nd and 4 now from the 38. Delayed give? No. Gilbert zips it deep down the field. It's caught. Jalen Marshall down to the 14, and Arizona uses their last timeout. Orlando. What guts and what confidence from this team. My goodness. Jalen Marshall having himself a nice night. 1st and 10 now from the 14. And now is when you just run out the rest of the clock. On the ground, Johnson taken down quickly, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So if Arizona can at least hold Orlando to a field goal here, they'll have maybe a minute if they're lucky. Maybe. Trying to march down the field with no timeouts. It's going to be tough to do. 2-minute warning. 26-21 lead for the Apollos. All they need is one more first down, and they win the AAF Simulated Championship. We will see what happens. 2nd and 10 coming up from the 14. Regardless of who ends up winning this game, you can't help but have respect for both of these squads. Just excellent performances all around. This has been one of the best simulated games we have ever had. 2nd and 10 now from the 14. Johnson in motion. He won't get it. And oh my goodness, Raheem Moore absolutely blows up Johnson in the backfield. 3rd and 11 now at the 15. And that was a heck of a play there by Moore, just quickly getting to the backfield. And now, 3rd and 11. Do you think about throwing it? You have Garrett Gilbert. So do you think, maybe you throw this football and try to get a first down? Maybe. We'll see if Spurrier decides to consider it. 3rd and 11. Milking as much clock as they can, and now motioning. And they won't get the playoff. What was Gilbert thinking? This is a free timeout now for the Hotshots. Now 3rd and 16. So they're going to be held to a field goal most likely. Unless they throw and pick it up. 3rd and 16 for the Apollos. One last chance for the Hotshots to get a stop here. Get a little bit of time to have something left here at the end of this ball game. Remember, Arizona was down by 11, took the lead 21-20, and then the Apollo was able to get back on top. That run from Dearness Johnson. 3rd and 16. And they will keep it on the ground. Johnson goes nowhere, loses yardage. Time will continue to run. And they'll probably just send out Elliott Fry for a field goal attempt and give Arizona just a little bit of time. So the Hotshots at least do what they have to do to keep themselves in the game. Nice work by Will Sutton. And now, it's going to come down to this. Fourth and 16 as time continues to run off the clock. Out comes Elliott Fry. And he'll be able to run it down to about 30 seconds here to knock through this 37-yard field goal attempt. To make it an 8-point game. His kick is good. Elliott Fry's first attempt of the day is right through. And with 32 seconds left, Orlando has a 29-21 lead over the Arizona Hotshots. 32 seconds left to play in the championship. What do the Hotshots have up their sleeve? This has been a wild day of just momentum changes, crazy plays, wacky things happening on the field. You never know what's going to happen in the AAF Simulated. Arizona has done crazier things before. But with no timeouts left and not much time, they are going to need a miracle. 29-21. The Apollos on top. They'll send it away. Justin Stockton to receive. He should take a knee, and he's not. Take it out of the end zone. This is going to run time off the clock, and not a great return. So now 29 seconds remain. Arizona will have maybe 2 plays if they can at least get out of bounds. John Wolford, 11 of 18, 270 yards and a touchdown. I mean, he's had a pretty dang good day overall. 1st and 10 coming up from the 21. What has been a very long and exciting AAF Simulated Championship. One last opportunity for the Hotshots. Down by 8 on the road. No timeouts. 79 yards to go. 1st and 10. Back to throw is Wolford. Going deep to the sidelines. He's got a man. It is caught! But he's not able to get out of bounds. It's Joe Christian. They got to get up and spike it. They're not going to have time. They need to hurry up. We're at 10 seconds. 9, 8.
Hurry.
They might be able to get it off. From the 44. One final play. Wolford's going to have to go to the end zone with it. Going deep down the field. Overthrew a wide open man. That'll end it. Jarrell Presley was wide open. That would have been a touchdown. Orlando holds on. The Apollos have won the first ever AAF Simulated Championship. Garrett Gilbert with a monster day, 328 yards and 3 touchdowns. And the Apollos are your AAF Simulated Championships. That was absolutely insane. Gerald Christian with a ridiculous reception at the end. And somehow, Presley was behind the defense. Wolford just had a rush to throw. Didn't put enough air, well, too much air on it. My goodness. What a way to end this simulated season. It has been such a fun journey doing this. Took us almost a year to get it done. But we did it, guys. Orlando is the official champions here in the AAF Simulated. After a tough season, 5-5, found a way to get into playoffs, defeat Birmingham, and now a huge win over Arizona in the championship. What a year. Couldn't have done it without all of you. Thank you guys for the continued support on Twitter, here on YouTube. And it's just been such a fun ride being able to do this. And that about does it. I don't really have much else to say. This was just a crazy championship. I'm so honored to have been able to do this with all of you guys. Really fun time in my life. Probably coming to an end. I don't know what the future holds for this simulated network right now. We'll see. A really busy season in life. Also why it took so long to get this done. I just don't have much time for it. So, we'll see what happens in the future. But right now, the AAF Simulated is complete. We have finally done it. Garrett Gilbert, Dennis Johnson, Charles Johnson, Steve Spurrier, and the Orlando Apollos are your champions for this first season. What a game. That was quite the entertaining matchup to watch. And that'll do it. So make sure you go follow us on Twitter and subscribe here, because who knows, there's probably going to be some more stuff coming at some point, I would think. And if you haven't already, check out the AAF sheets down in the description below. You get access to all the player stats, the season stats, the game stats, standings, and so much more. Go check that out. And that's about all I have for you. So once again, thank you so much for joining me on the AAF Simulated. Might be my last time signing off. Well, I'm James Larson with the AAF Simulated. Such a privilege to do this. You guys have a wonderful day. Hope you enjoyed this game. Stay safe. God bless.